Hello, hello! Back with more Ball Times Pit. You haven't missed much. It's only been like 5 minutes since I've stopped recording. The only change here is we've unlocked 2 new characters, and I've kind of just moved some stuff around here. But this is all the boring stuff. Let's get into the good stuff here. Okay, we have 2 new characters. The Empty Nester. Finally, some peace and quiet. No baby balls. Each shot shoots multiple instances of one equipped special ball. That seems very cool. I like that. And then we have the Shade. Starts with a dark ball, a killer for hire. Ball shoot from the back and have a base critical hit chance of 10%. Ball shoot from the back. That is weird. Seems kind of weird. Let's try the Empty Nester. And I kind of want to do, let's do a Boneyard run. All right, this is my first time recording 2 of these kind of back to back, so I may have used up all of my banter. This might be a boring video. Not that the other videos are that interesting to begin with, but you know what I mean. So no baby balls, huh? That's gonna be a little weird. Let's sure, let's go with bleed here. I do want to try banish. My guess for what banish does, my guess is that it stops, or at least the way I want it to work, is that it stops that upgrade from ever appearing again in your run. And I hope that's how it works, because that's a really cool way to tailor a run. Like, if we find any upgrades for increasing baby balls, we could probably get rid of those unless we're going with Brood Mother. Yeah, let's go with Poison. I really like the Disease Ball, if you haven't caught on to that by now. Yeah, we're kind of in a tricky situation. What the hell am I going to talk about now? How about that weather? Fire rate? I'll take a fire rate upgrade. Let's talk about, we haven't talked about magic in a while. Let's talk about magic. I'm sure everyone wants to talk about magic, right? Those of you who might be watching this that don't play Magic, there's a lot of Magic drama right now. Wizards of the Coast, the people that make Magic the Gathering, I would say within the past 2 or 3 years, have been going heavier into what they call Universes Beyond sets. This is essentially sets like Final Fantasy or Avatar: The Last Airbender. These are non-Magic IP sets, and they've been leaning more heavily into these sets, so much so that next year, 2026, is going to be the first time that there are more non-Magic sets. Hold on, I'll finish my thought in just a second. What do we want to go with here? Increase area of effect damage. Does that work with Disease Ball? Fine, let's look at our encyclopedia. I will finish my thought. If I can remember my thought, I will finish my thought in just a second. Let's find Disease Ball here. Virus. It's called Virus. Would this be improved by AoE? Applies 1 stack of disease. Disease lasts for 6 seconds. Each stack of disease deals 3 to 6 damage per second. And disease units have a 15% chance. I don't think AoE would do anything. All start with 70% speed, but increase by 20% with each bounce. Let's just reroll. Too much indecision. Okay, we'll take Hourglass, and then we do not want our balls to bounce. So we want to shoot kind of directly from head on. All right, I promised I would finish my thought, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. We were talking about Universes Beyond sets, IP sets. That's right. Next year is the first year in Magic history where there are going to be more non-Magic IP sets than Magic IP sets, and people are pretty, I would say people are pretty pissed. Listen, the Final Fantasy set was pretty fun. It was a huge set, and it seemed like they put a lot of effort into making really cool cards that matched the characters they were going after, or trying to to match the characters that they were inspired by. But then they had a Spider-Man set, and that's when everything changed. The Spider-Man set, I did not play the Spider-Man set because the cards just looked really boring. They had like 50, they had a ton, I'm exaggerating, I don't know how many they had. They had a ton of Spider-Man cards, like they had a ton of cards just called like Spider-Man, Future Spider-Man, or Cyber Spider-Man, which all made it kind of confusing. And also, they didn't get the rights to make the same cards in Magic Arena, which is their app, their like mobile version of Magic. So they had to make brand new art and new card names and everything for every card in the Spider-Man set because they couldn't acquire the rights to it, for like they couldn't acquire the digital rights for it. People were not too happy about the Spider-Man set. So then after the Spider-Man set, that's when they announced that next year is just going to be a ton of Universes Beyond, and people were not too happy. They are doing The Hobbit, which I am interested in The Hobbit, as long as the cards are cool and feel thematic, and it feels like they actually put thought into the card design. I'm all for it. I just rewatched all of the Lord of the Rings movies. Those movies are so good. If you haven't rewatched them recently, I would highly recommend. Just a lot of good themes and inspiring quotes in that movie. So the Hobbit set I'm excited for. They announced Star Trek. I really don't care at all. Never seen it. They also are doing a whole set on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for some reason. That kind of feels like a Spider-Man situation to me. Like, is there enough material in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to make a whole set? Like, I don't know. I feel like that one's gonna feel stretched pretty thin, like Spider-Man. So what was it? It was Star Trek, Turtles, Hobbit. Oh, that's right. And then they're doing one that I think they're just calling Marvel Heroes. Yeah, not interested in that. I don't really like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I was never really interested in it because, oh, I love how my disease just like spread out to all of these enemies. It's crazy. Yeah, I think the last Marvel movie I watched was the first the first Avengers movie. It was fine. They just kept pumping out those movies so often that I lost interest. We have a new evolution here. This is the assassin ball. Passes through the front of enemies, but not the back. Oh, that's awesome. That's a cool ball. So now it's just gonna be stuck back there, bouncing around. Kinda like that. Let's take another earthquake here. I think we could use more AoE. Hourglass is actually hurting us. Let's try banishing Hourglass. We'll see what happens. Oh, okay, so it does work the way I thought. You banish an upgrade from ever appearing in your run. Let's re-roll, I guess. Yeah, Hourglass is hurting our assassin ball here because it gets stuck in the back and then it just bounces around forever, and it's gonna lose 30% each time. Minimum 60. Does that mean the lowest it can go is 60%? Do lightning ball, that could be fun. We'll do lightning ball, I guess. The non-Universes Beyond set, so the actual magic stuff that they announced, was Reality Fracture, which we don't really know much about, but I mean, just from the title alone, sounds really interesting. Could be a cool set. Maybe it deals with, like, I'm assuming time travel or like Doctor Strange, weird, like, reality shifting, as the name implies. That sounds like it could be cool. I forget what the other ones were, but I think there was something else in there that was kind of interesting to me. This is all to say, I'm going to be saving some money on Magic next year. So maybe I'll have more money for video games and videos. Also deal 80% more damage after hitting the back of the field. This works really well with our Assassin Blade. We kind of have a problem right now, and that's we don't have good synergy. Hourglass is bad for our Assassin. Our Assassin Ball. This would be super good for our Assassin Ball. I think what we do is we banish this. I wish I could get rid of this. Maybe we can combine it with another. I don't know. I mean, we're still managing. This is only the first floor, so maybe we can still do this. Virus Ball's putting in some work. Actually, I take back everything I said. We're dead. Balls go through enemies. So the cloak gives all of our shots piercing, which goes really well with Hourglass. Balls deal 200% damage, but decays by 30 each time they bounce. All right, I don't think it matters. I think it's too little, too late. Yeah. That's right. We'll send it back. Actually, we might try the other character. Nice, I love the resources. We're looking good on resources for now. Could use more gold. I want to build... Oh, we need more gold for that. that's the case, maybe we just hold on to everything. I mean, we might as well send these guys out. You guys can just bounce around and do nothing. All right. Why don't we try out the shade? We'll try out the shade here. All right, so shade here. Balls shoot from the back and have a base critical hit chance of 10%. I don't know what the base crit chance normally is. Very low. Yeah, base crit chance of 10 is good. He has a dark ball. Dark ball's a weird one to start with since it just destroys itself the first time it hits something. All right, let's mix it up a bit. Let's do, sure, we'll try the desert. We could try to go for our second gear piece. Also, oh, this is not what I thought it was. When it said balls shoot from the back, I thought it would shoot like out of my back, and then I don't know, man. This is bad. I immediately hate this. How are we supposed to get the enemies at the front? Oh my god, this is scary. This is scary. All right, we need to find a way to deal with this. None of these are good enough. I can't reroll those, so let's just do upgraded dark ball. This is very tricky. What do we want here? Phasing. I feel like every run I want to take piercing shots. Oh my god. This is, I think we might have to send this one back. All right, piercing. We'll take piercing. Gives us something for the enemies down here at the front. I'm more likely to catch special balls if they're piercing. Increase ball launch speed by 20, but get knocked back a little. Does launch... Actually, launch speed I think is good for us. That's going to essentially increase our accuracy of our piercing shots here as they move all the way down towards the front. What we really want is that upgrade that gives you increased crit chance when hitting from the back. Although this might just be it. Let's try to level up here. This light blinds enemies on hit for 3 seconds. Blinded units have a hard time detecting you. Don't think that's good enough. Take healer's effigy because this might keep us alive. Grab this. We're still in. We're still in. No, we're dead. All right, that's gonna be really tough. Let's go to the base and harvest really quick. Just send them out. I don't really care if we get much of anything here. Perfect. Well done, everyone. Let's do this again. I think the desert's gonna be harder than the snowy shore, so let's do level 2 here, and then maybe we have a better shot of winning. There's still 2 blueprints to be found, so still have some stuff I can find here. I'm thinking Broodmother might be really good with this character because Broodmother would spawn a bunch of baby balls that just kind of get stuck at the top and can help clear out those top layers faster. Piercing, obviously very good. Movement speed, I do like that. Yes, we'll take the healer again. Taking it early this time. My thought with this is that occasionally that healer is gonna push enemies up a little bit, and also just gives us a little bit more survivability by healing us. Critical hits deal bonus damage. Yes, this is going to be huge for us. We really want the upgrade for back critical hits. I watched The Substance for the first time the other night. That movie is very cool. Visually, I think a really amazing and interesting film. A ton of like bright colors, just very surreal, mixed with some really interesting body horror stuff. Hitting enemies on their left side. That's not the one we're looking for. When you catch a special ball, automatically shoot 1 to 3 baby balls in random directions. I'm gonna re-roll here. Sure, we'll take level 3. That's... Yeah, The Substance was a really cool film. Demi Moore. Still got it. She still got it. Also, just like a really... a weird movie in that it was like really gross, but also equally sexy. It's a very sexy movie, which I wasn't expecting. Balls deal bonus damage until hitting a wall. Maybe. Rerolling getting a little too expensive. We need more gold. Let's just do upgraded dark ball. Oh, never mind. Dead. All right, we are having a hard time. This character is pretty tough. I feel like you have to get the right combination of items in the beginning. All right, can I build anything? Still need 300 for that. Increase strength scaling. I mean, I'm gonna need to build this eventually, so let's just do it now. Well done. We did it. All right, let's try it one more time. We'll do level 2 again. If we die early on here, we may need to just switch characters. I think I need to be a little bit further up to catch the balls faster. And I also want to dodge those where possible. All right, nice. Ghost ball right away. That's gonna be pretty huge for us. Now, if we can get a really strong piercing ball, like ghost ball, iron ball. How does this work? Ghost ball with assassin. How would that work? My guess is that, hold on, let's reread. Passes through the front of enemies, but not the back. Backstab steal. Okay, so this is, for us, this is just gonna be a ball that just does 30% bonus damage. Like always, because we're always gonna be doing backstabs. This seems great. Let's try to get that as soon as we possibly can. This is looking good. This is already looking like a better start than our first two. Of course, we have a better understanding of what our character actually does now. All right, I was hoping for more levels there, but it's better than nothing. Oh, we should go left. This is going to be harder to clear out, I think, than this middle row right now. All baby balls deal more damage. Magnets? Actually, magnet with this guy seems decent, since we're going to want to be towards the top most of the time. Nice, we cleared those out. See, other than sumo, what have I been watching? Sumo and substance. I watch a lot of YouTube. I like to watch Slate. Been watching my wife and I have been watching Slate's World Cup of Killers. I think we take the critical hits. Slate's doing his World Cup of Killers again. That's a really fun series where he has like his own tournament where he just plays every killer in the game and then has like a personal tournament and just compares their games against each other to find the winner of the tournament. Just really fun. Slate's super entertaining to watch. Really great commentator. I have no idea how he does it. I feel like he can just talk about anything in it. It's entertaining. Been watching Richard Osman's House of Games on YouTube. I love watching that in the morning as like part of my morning routine. Just wake up in the morning, make a cup of coffee, put on House of Games while you're doing other stuff. The British really know how to do game shows. American competition shows are way too competitive, and British competition shows are always just like chill. It's just like people hanging out, having fun. It's a little bit harder to get all the trivia correct, though. There tend to be a lot more British specific questions. What does this say about me that when I was telling you about what I've been watching, it was a British-born YouTuber and a British game show. Use crit chance when hitting enemies in the same column. Yes, let's do this. We have Deadeye's Amulet here, so we do want to go heavy into crits. We're going to take this. I need to save this last slot for the other one, the backstabs. Oh my god, he died so fast. Nice, we got the blueprint. Assign a character here to harvest 1 stone. Okay. I need to start banishing to give me a better chance of finding that last upgrade. Let's banish Lead Ball. You're gone. I think I also banished Laser. And we will take this. We do have an evolution. Phantom. Curse enemies on hit. Cursed enemies are dealt damage after being hit 5 times. Or dealt a ton of damage after being hit. We lose piercing. We do this, we lose piercing. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it. This might be the wrong call. Actually, I think this is Now that I've done, I think this is the wrong call. I don't think they deal. This doesn't deal any damage when it hits. All it does is apply a stack of curse. That doesn't deal damage until they're hit 5 times. So this, I don't think this works with our critical hits. I think we've shot ourselves in the foot here. We do still have baby balls. I guess baby balls help trigger that. Balls deal 80% more damage after hitting the back of the field. I mean, this is... Oh, no, we need to save this. We have to save it. Let's reroll. We're gonna find the backstab. That's the front one. Backstab? No. Take a level 2 for this, though. I don't think we're going to be able to get this guy. Oh, we did. Interesting. Did not think we could do that. I think we just got kind of lucky there. I feel like we are just barely hanging on in this run right now. Can I complain about something? We have a small town pretty close to us that we drive through pretty regularly. We need a crease. Oh no, we can't take that. We need that backstab. Oh. Okay, we... Floats around your character and shoots a baby ball at enemies every 2 seconds. No, I can't take this. Ugh. Are we shooting ourselves in the foot? Do I just need to take a passive? Maybe. Am I going to take a passive? No, we're going to take a lightning ball. So we have a small town that's pretty close to us. We drive through regularly. The town, I would say it's pretty well funded. A lot of nice shops in that small town. Also a lot of crosswalks, right? So this town's pretty busy. You know, people like to shop around, walk around town, maybe walk to the city park. No one uses the freaking crosswalks. Am I the only one who still thinks you should walk to a crosswalk if you're gonna cross the street? What really bothers me, I can sort of get it if you're like, I don't know, 20, 30 feet from a crosswalk. Like if it's like kind of far, the street's not that busy. I'm not condoning that you jaywalk. I'm just saying, if the crosswalk is like 5 feet to your right, just walk to the crosswalk. Use the crosswalk, man. All right, well, we lost. We'll take Forester here. Housing is gain an ability. Gain 50 coin whenever a character dies in a level. And a new blueprints. All right, I'm gonna call it here. This character is tough. Tricky character. It's gonna be it for me. I'll be back with more Ball Pit. I'm probably gonna play this more while I'm not recording. So next time you see a video from me, you might have some more stuff unlocked. That's it for me. Have a good one. See ya.